We are coming here to show the technology. I want to just introduce myself a bit. I'm an agriculture engineer by the University of Barcelona. What I've been studying with this Jill Gorge teacher that he knows a lot. I really recommend you to check on the internet his PhD and all what he write down about the fiber and the hemp industry. I'm also an industrial engineer. I've been studying in the Netherlands when I moved, just looking for the only country legal in that time to work with cannabis. And actually I have a master in genomics and advanced genetics. I love cannabis. I've been working in this industry for more than 10 years, and I actually love genetics. So going abroad, meeting new people and discovering how genetics can really improve our businesses is one of the things that I really love. Actually, once I finished working for a Dutch company, I create my own companies, Valenveras and Cannaveras. Cannaveras is we have a nursery in Barcelona, and Valenveras is our high-tech technology. This is the one that I'm going to show you. Thanks God, we had a really good welcome by the University of Barcelona, and we created the first cannabis hub in Barcelona, which I'm going to show it to you. And for sure, I've been working as a technical advisor in many countries, related with flower production, but also right now with fiber and seed production. So mainly I've been doing different agronomic studies at the University of Barcelona and also in the Netherlands, where I've been learning a lot about clones, tissue culture, about producing flowers, seeds, feminized seeds. So more or less I've been really lucky to be with many technical people that have been just teaching me how to bring all the technology that is from the regular agriculture into the cannabis industry, which I love it. Mainly I did my thesis related with the determination of heavy metals in cannabis flowers. I'm sure you know that the plant is a phyto remediation, so I had a chance to study how plants work in order to absorb heavy metals. And this is something that I really love it as well. And then I had the opportunity to start working with the analytical department of the University of Barcelona. And this is when I saw the NIR technology. Then I was really surprised about, wow, this is a new technology that we can use it and it's going to be the future. This was back in 2016, then when we started with that. And after creating my companies, I realized like, hey, I think we should unite universities, the states, and so the countries, and the companies, because many times we are developing things at the company and people at the universities, they don't know how it works. So we were trying to unite. So unite universities and companies in order to just develop and research new products, new technologies to improve our industry. So this is the video of the Cannabis Hub. Let's see if it works, please. I don't like to put videos, but this video is really nice. I think it just really summarizes everything. It's also kind of cool, so hope you enjoy it.
Imagine textile manufacturings, plastics, paper, cosmetics or building materials that can be generated from just one plant. Imagine a plant where humans and animals can feed on. Imagine this plant is an effective medicine where the crop can be grown with zero emissions in a totally sustainable way. Now imagine a place where research and innovation propel together. Imagine companies, organizations and institutions network pushing together for a common objective. Imagine legal, agronomic, technological and financial providers advisory services in a personalized way, allowing people and companies to grow through one same platform. Imagine no more. We are Cannabis Hub. Universitat Polytechnic de Catalonia, Barcelona Tech and Valenveras lead the first Cannabis Hub in Europe. Our objective is to create solid companies, organizations, institutions and a community working all together to develop a sustainable and socially committed ecosystem around cannabis. Join us to be part of an inclusive innovation project that turns cannabis into the European economic engine. Cannabis Hub. Innovation and knowledge to share.
All right, so yeah, this is the Cannabis Hub. I would love all of you that are interested in that new group of people that want to really revolutionize the hemp industry come and join us. We are actually right now 45 companies, most of them all from Europe, but we are excited to see that everyone is welcome and we are just creating a huge community that we can help each other. One of the things I think really important is that we just got really a lot of grants after after this pandemic situation. And then right now we are ready to receive them and to start developing these new technologies. Actually, the technology that I'm going to show you, we developed thanks to a grant that we received from the European Union in 2018. And yeah, I would love if you have any recommendation or you join us, please come to me and we'll talk about it. So then going to what we were talking about is about NIR, no? As I said, researching at the University of Barcelona, seeing how all the other breeders were using that technology to improve the varieties, I was like, yeah man, I want to do that for cannabis. Is it possible? Let's try it, let's do it. So mainly we saw many other departments that they were working with new technology, and then we decided like, hey, let's jump into that and let's see if it works. So mainly what is NIR and how it works is near infrared radiation. So mainly what we analyze is the electromagnetic energy from the molecular vibration. And okay, what you are saying, Ruben, I don't understand. So mainly what we do is we have a source, this source pass through a sample, and then we have a detector. We actually, what we are going to see is just the captation of this vibration, and thanks to that we are going to have a quick analyze. It's actually like doing a picture of something and then knowing if it's a tomato or potato or even if it's a cannabis. How much 10% of THC has? Can we know it? Yes. So how we do it? We mainly use that technology, thanks to Brooker. I should say that they are here as well to show us, and we have here the device that you are going to see here. This is the portable device. I'm going to show it to you later on, but we also have an inline process for these huge processing facilities that they can also put that technology into the quality control. So mainly what we do is we will have that signal that you have there, and then thanks to a prediction, so an IA will just let us know which is the information that we want. So what we need to do, and what we have been doing during all the time, we have been just showing to the system, this is a fiber with really bad quality, with a lot of nicotine, and this is a really good one. And then showing different kind of fibers, we can go to the field or to the final processor and then see and check if the fiber is okay. And we do it as well with seeds, we do it with flowers, we do it with biomass. So mainly we have a quality control system that can allow you really cheap to analyze all what you want. How we do it, as I told you, we just take these reference values, and thanks to a calibration model, we are able finally to have an algorithm that is inside that technology that once you read that sample will let you know how many, the information that we want. So as I said, we had a really good collaboration with Brooker and also with CITAX. Is one of the biggest analyzing departments in Spain that really help us a lot to improve. Why? Because they receive a lot of samples. They receive seed hemp samples, fiber hemp samples, flower samples. So we add all the samples that they receive into our system. What it means that we improve the system every day, and that we are updating all the new data that we receive. That really helps us a lot to have a really good data system, and that we're gonna be sure that all our clients are gonna receive all these new dates. So we're gonna go for the second video that is gonna show the machine and how it works. So let's see if we can solve that, but mainly it's gonna start saying, okay, you wanna, for example, analyze a cannabis flower or a hemp flower. What are you gonna need? It's an HPLC. You are gonna need a lot.
With current cannabinoid analysis systems, performing flower tests is an expensive process that requires time, trained staff, complex lab facilities, and heavy maintenance. But what if you could perform cannabinoid, terpene, or seed tests without the need to destroy any samples or using any consumables? Thanks to the Valenveras cannabis and hemp analysis system, it is now possible to perform quick and accurate tests without the need for lab equipment, qualified staff, or maintenance. Featuring near-infrared spectroscopy, this system allows for the most accurate results by performing more than 30 scans in less than 30 seconds. This makes it possible for the user to obtain eco-friendly, economical, and precise THC, CBD, and CBG breakdown in real time. As a leading innovator of cannabinoid and terpene analysis systems, discover how Valenveras can improve your cannabis and hemp analysis process.
Thank you. So yeah, that's the system. As I told you, any company that is willing to start, or even that they already have a lab, but they want to control even more all the process, this is going to be a technology that is going to really help them. So mainly because, yeah, exactly. Why? Because, yeah, there are many reasons why you should try to check that technology and see if it can improve your quality control, even your traceability. We have been talking with few companies that they are going to work from seed to sale. So that's with blockchain technology, we can even analyze the seed and then see if the final gene that you have at the shop has been like a huge traceability thanks to that system. This is something really important. So high accuracy. I really like to say that any company that is interested in that technology, please contact us, because we want to go to your facility and we want to show you. I can tell you that it has a really high accuracy, but until you don't see it, you don't test it, and you don't see it really properly in your facility, you're not going to be convinced. But in any case, we have developing 3 main cannabinoids, acid and neutral, and then we divide it into the hemp or not hemp. So maybe we are going to be we can be more focused, and we can have a better accuracy. But just to take into account, like we are going to have an accuracy of around 0.1% of accuracy in cannabinoids. So if we take into account that we teach that technology with HPLC, we are more or less with the accuracy of an HPLC. Why? Because as I said before, we do 30 scans. We have here the machine. I don't know if any of you have a sample of hemp or cannabis, but it would be nice if you want to try, or later on we'll be just around, so if you want to try it. But mainly what the system does is that it takes 30 scans of a sample. So actually when we work with HPLC, you will take a sample, and just with really small sample, around 0.1 grams, you will put it on the HPLC and you will have a result. But mainly we know that we have a variance between around the 20% of the total cannabinoids into the plant, according if it's on the top of the plant or is down the plant. So this is a system that allows us to have a better homogeneity of the sample. This is on a small charge, but we have a really big plate, and actually when we do the breeding programs, we just took the whole plant, we just dry it, and then put it on the system. This allows us really a lot to improve our breeding. Why? Because it's instant. You will see 30 seconds, you will have your scan. So maybe when we do our hemp breeding programs, once you need to select the males, you need to go really quick. So actually you have a window of 10 days that you are going to select the males that you want. How you know which are the males that you want? You cannot clone them and put them to get your seeds for next year. No, you need to do it on the field. How you do it? You just take sample by sample of that males, you put them on the system. You are able to do around 1,000 samples a day, which really improve your breeding programs, and then you can select the plants that you want and just continue with the breeding programs. And it's also really good because, it's instant. So as you will see, you can put it online. Let's say you have a decorticator, you want to know that your fiber does not have any heart, or at least it's going to be good for the facility that is going to process that fiber to have the textile. We have been having many issues with that. So people just grow that fiber that we saw in the last presentation. If you don't do the reading in the process that you should do it, that fiber is going to it's going to be only for paper. They are going to pay you almost nothing for that fiber. So you really need to know, how is your fiber? How are your seeds? How is your oil? This is a system that allows you to put all together. That's really nice because you don't need no reagents and it's not destructive. So as I told you, you just can put it online, but no reagents. What it means that you don't need a lab and you don't even need a qualified person. It's so easy to just plug them in. So even if you don't know nothing about the hemp industry and you want to set up a new lab, you will be able to buy that technology, put it anywhere else in the world, and being able to do that analysis. What is really nice is that it does not need any maintenance, which is really amazing. We are only going to change the lamp once a year if you really use it a lot, but not that much. If you compare HPLC, we have HPLCs. We spend more than 20,000 a year just with all reagents, all the maintenance, And the issues. I've been visiting and advising many companies that bought an HPLC and it's just at the corner because they don't know how to solve all their issues and they have a lot of problems. This is something very nice for the system. So you just plug in and you have it ready to do all the analysis. Furthermore, you will do more analysis like with an HPLC. And you don't need qualified persons, which I think we need them. I'm qualified and most of our workers are qualified. But in that case, you don't need a technical person to be there in the lab. So even a monkey will be able to put the sample on the machine and being able to use it. And as I told you, it's periodically upgraded. We have a really good collaboration thanks to the Cannabis Hub that I told you, that we have many research departments that are helping us to improve the system. And as I told you, thanks to the DAEX and Valutech, we also have a collaboration with a company in the States. We are developing new models and we are updating that models into the system. So one of the best parts, as I told you, is a multi-purpose. Okay, man, Ruben, I'm just gonna do seeds. I don't wanna have the other systems. Okay, don't worry, you can buy just your system for seeds. But I'm sure if you start with seeds, you will jump into oil and you will jump into fiber, or you will do any other system. So you can do everything. We can actually have a system that can allow us to know how is the plant and if we need to add more nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium into our crops. And as I told you, we have all the liquids, so we have oils extractors, and for sure all the power, so even seeds and all kind of products that comes out, and for sure the fiber as well. So who is intended for? For sure labs. Any lab that is intended to have a really cheap analyze system can get that and can offer cheap analysis as long as they ensure that the accuracy is the proper one. I'm sure you will need an HPLC last results for your sales, for your COA, but what about all the other analyses that you do in all your production process? This is a system that can do it. For sure universities and companies that are going to produce. And this is just a case and I want to show it to you how you can really improve all your process of production. So let's say, okay, I'm producing the most that I saw here at the States. Sorry, because I'm coming from Europe, there are a lot of like hemp producers, fibers, especially France is full of the cultivators. They already have the industry. I still didn't see any textile made here in the States, which I love to see in the next editions of the Noco Hemp Expo. But let's say, okay, imagine that you have a facility that you produce drugs or even pharmaceutical products, and you will be able to have your inline system by Brooker, but they will be able to put all the sensors in all your production chain. This is a sensor, as you see, that we can put on the production line. So let's say, okay, I'm gonna be sure that my biomass is according to what I want. Yeah, boom, check it. NIR will check it. If not, it has a system that will let you know, hey, this is not the proper biomass. They told you that it has 10% of CBD, but not. The system is telling you that it's 6, or perhaps it was 10 on the top, but not right now. So you are sure that all what is on the system is going to be according to your requirements. And this in all the process. So after drying, if we dry it properly, let's do the extraction. We did the extraction, but are we sure the extraction is clean, is according to what we expect? After that, winterization, for sure, decarboxylation and distillation. So, oh man, we have been visiting a few companies, they spend a lot of money doing all these kind of analyses, and still they send the analyze to one lab and they receive one analyze, one results, and then they send it to another one and you have another results. It's like, what the fuck, man, I don't know what to do. So, really, if you want to control your production, you want to be sure that what you are doing is according to your requirements, this is a technology that really can help to do that. So I just want to say thanks again. It has been a pleasure to be here. I'm so excited to really talk with all of you and to see all the collaborations that we could have. So please save my contact and I'll be around. So hope to join you and please, thanks a lot.